Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast presents Degen Madness. I am Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer Dog?
Well, once again, my cheat code programming failed and I lost. The favorite lost. The Dogs just absolutely absurd run. Odd, absolutely absurd run. Over, absolutely absurd run.
Speaking of odd, joining us, third man in the booth, Colby Dan, aka the Dan to base, our number 3 here, odd number of announcers. What's happening, Colby?
Look, I mean, this is a game I'm excited for, but look, there's been something for years doing it here at SGP.
Ooh, years
that we've it's kind of become a law. And that is never fade our gals.
Our gals, of course, are the San Diego State Aztecs. Somehow we just adopted them at some point and decided to call them our gals.
No, somehow I can tell you how, because Rashad Penny, when he was at San Diego State and they just went on this run of covering like 10 games in a row, we racked up a shit ton of money. And then that same year in basketball, they were a dog. They were not even going to make the tournament, but they won the Mountain West tournament and then covered for us in March Madness.
Also, we love Kawhi Leonard, right?
Sure.
And we love looking at sliders, Sean.
Country roads take me home.
You know what?
I'm going with West Virginia. Give me West Virginia, the Mountaineers.
That is
3,
a disgusting act.
Good luck with that.
3.5 points.
Real dick move.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
Not for the brand at all. Malachi Flynn and the boys.
He's gonna make him pay.
San Diego State.
Yeah.
He did not show up in the first game.
Yeah, San Diego. Sometimes you're just kicking back and you don't realize the magnitude. But he stepped it up late in the game. I feel like made some big shots.
Dealing with some streaming issues on our end.
Could it be the clouds outside, Sean?
Most likely the clouds are what are causing the spinning circle of death here that we're dealing with.
Is everyone having issues?
I got the notification you're back on Twitter. No, never mind. I don't think it is.
Now we're back. Hey.
Ooh, welcome back everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast, Degen Madness.
This country wasn't liberated from the Brits without a little adversity, without some tea spilt in the sound, Sean.
Hey, make an omelet, you got to crack a couple fucking eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Or egghead nerds, whoever's responsible, we're gonna beat them up. But we got an amazing game. I'm really looking forward to this. I let Kramer on the podcast pick his side. He went with San Diego State. I'm making a case for West Virginia though. The Bob Huggins guy in the chat, he's always a good
you know
good
what
luck
it
charm.
is? Sean likes to burn couches.
Exactly,
guys. I don't know if you guys saw today, but Bob Huggins asked the NCAA, saying he went public with this, saying that they should do the real March Madness this November.
Wow.
Yeah. What's wrong
How
with
is
that?
that going to work?
I don't know if players would still be there, but I mean, he definitely said that. So
Why not start off the season with March Madness and again with March Madness? Yeah, maybe a couple seniors won't be there, but will we have a bracket?
That's all that really matters.
Will we be able to gamble on it? Check. Yeah. And hence the birth of Degen Madness. We got a bracket, gambling opportunities, which you can of course get over at mybookie.ag. Looks like it's still available right now. San Diego State -3.5.
We appreciate them working through these issues with us.
Cash Juno wants to know, where did our gals bit come from? I think that was a Mr. Green reference there.
Like they're the youth soccer team that we root for, right? Like they won't make us mad. Wasn't that where it came from?
I think so. It sounds correct.
We wouldn't say anything mean about our gals
after they won us a shit ton of money for like 2 or 3 years in a row. I will say last year to start the football season, they kind of fucked us a little bit, but then we got back on it and they fixed it.
The feed's fucked up again. Right now.
All right, one more time. Welcome back, Degen Madness. Kramer letting the
the Chinese are trying to ruin our perfectly happy event.
They
ruined one tournament.
Yes, they're trying to ruin a second. We're not going to let it happen.
I'm going to do the sliders one more damn time, and then we're starting.
San Diego State again, -3.5 over at my bookie. Total 88.5. Still odd even. Still -110 for some reason. Even though odd has just dominated this tournament, putting even in a body bag 14-3 for the odd point total.
And at this point, if you think we're trying to cheat anyone, you can go F yourself.
Miguel Lugo, when is Colby going to say the Terminator quote? We're wondering.
Depends how the game goes.
He also didn't really call for the refs to change their approach last game, not like he normally does. Yeah,
you have been very critical of the referees, Colby.
Well, I mean, I like to see a fair game, guys. I know you guys just try to go where your money goes. I'm a guy that sits back and likes to see a fair game.
Okay.
So, you guys, that's what I'm saying. You guys do these personal bets where you got one side, he is the other. I'm the neutral guy. You know, I got to sit here and please the Degen Nation.
And we're almost through the sliders, guys. This is the most exciting 60 seconds in sports. Sean.
Yes,
I'm winning this one. I'm sorry to report, I'm winning this one.
The does a favorite cover. Look out, it could happen tonight. Degen Madness as San Diego State hosts West Virginia.
You gotta love this one. He goes, you guys should commentate the MLB sim with Lenny Dykstra.
Wow. Well, you know, Lenny, close personal friend of the program.
Yeah, check out his appearance on the Sports Gambling Podcast.
The Slot. How's the Slot?
It's an all-time epic podcast. And
right,
of course, check out Jake Plummer. Latest episode. You can get them all over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com.
Are we ready?
I was born ready,
I'm ready.
Ryan.
Let's go.
I'm going with our gals. Fade West Virginia.
Well, even a stronger trend. Fade Ryan Kramer. So give me West Virginia. +3.5. Let's go.
Let's go.
Couple of transfers to watch for the Aztecs. Malachi Flynn, obviously Washington State transfer, and then Yanni Wetzel from Vanderbilt coming in. Been a big part of the San Diego State team this season.
You know, this has kind of ruined my buzz, Sean. This bullshit internet problems.
Well, you got a nice glass of whiskey over there, Ryan.
Bob Huggins has never dressed like that his
sorrows.
entire life, by the way. Let's be honest here.
What detail?
Normally he wears a jumpsuit. Looks like he just woke up. Let's go Aztecs.
West Virginia wins the tip. Of course, who scores first is available over at mybookie.ag. And if you're getting it late, don't worry. There's always in-game opportunities.
Oh, he was open down low. They missed the opportunity to kick it to McBride, who was below the basket. McBride,
decent look. Yeah, decent look.
This is what I love. San Diego State early and often here.
Nice take to the basket. Thought he got a little contact. They're gonna let that go.
Good contest, letting him play. Like to see that here. I think that favors West Virginia.
Yeah, both these teams good defensive teams throughout the year.
What are they chanting?
Oh,
ooh, deep too.
This is another part of the new update, Sean. The crowd just gets crazy. They're COVID crazy here in San Diego.
West Virginia with the early lead, 2-0. West Virginia scores first. That cashes.
Are they chanting asshole?
yeah, that makes sense for Bob Huggins. Oh, nice take by Malachi Flynn. Gets the foul.
So I'm assuming you don't like that call, Colby, because that felt like up and down to me.
Well, look, there's this up and down. Come on, buddy. You thought he got the ball? You mean jump ball? You know, you got a decent argument, judging by that replay. But look, Malachi Flynn.
Colby, you're so fair. The database is so fair.
Hey, it's what I do, guys. All right. You guys come over here. You want me to commentate these games? I'm gonna give my the Degen fans neutral for the most part.
Line already shifting to San Diego State -2.5.
Oh gosh, this underdog action. San Diego State is going to murder West Virginia right here, guys.
Got to make the easy points though. Right here, Malachi Flynn does the first of that.
We did not see him show up game 1. He's showing up game 2.
Yeah. Well, like I said, game 1, he kind of had a big fourth, I feel like. He was quiet the whole game, but had a big fourth quarter. That's kind of the way San Diego goes. You know what I mean? Like, you're in there. You're just like, are we playing this game? You know, should we go to the beach? Maybe they had some edibles pregame, something like that.
Flynn, 86% from the line, hits both. We're all tied at 2.
And look at the strange social distancing, them leaving a random 10 open seats in the front row. I like that.
The Greenies barely fill out the seat there.
Nice look down low. Ooh. What a pass.
Good find.
Once again,
window.
Early and often for the dog.
Malachi Flynn here gets it over. I believe that's Mitchell. Matt Mitchell out of Riverside, California. Here we go, Mitchell.
San Diego State is not playing their game.
Good block, but Mitchell gets it back, puts it up. I thought he got it. Man, they're letting him play. Looked like he got some body there.
You know, we saw it the last game.
Oh, nice kick down low for the dunk.
Ooh. Size mattered in the first game. And what I'm seeing early in this one, West Virginia is playing the more physical brand of basketball around the basket. You got to take that shot.
You're talking about Oscar Tashubi, just had that nice dunk. The 6'9" freshman from the Congo, big part of West Virginia's game.
Malachi Flynn takes it covered. That's a tough shot, but he gets it to fall.
Good D. West Virginia up 6-4 here early.
And don't be surprised. Malachi Flynn was watching earlier. We have confirmed this. He saw Nico Mannion go
Good
off.
luck.
Oh, there's a mismatch right here. Flynn on a big, and Flynn using his quickness to his advantage.
You got to take that 3 if you're wide open.
But once again, I'm extremely worried.
Bad defense. That's bad defense.
Settles for an uncontested 2. West Virginia 8. San Diego State 4. And that, of course, Emmett Matthews Jr., 6'7" freshman from Tacoma, Washington.
I'm just seeing a really sizable difference in the physicality right now. San Diego State.
Oh, Malachi Flynn, though, that's a good play right there. It's a good look. I can live with that if you're a San Diego State backer.
West Virginia willing to go inside.
It's a good look. That's out of position. The defender was out of position. And here's the thing. West Virginia all year has been challenged on the offensive side of the ball. If they can play like this,
Miles McBride,
they're going to win this game. Nice look down low.
Good D.
They're letting them play. They are really letting them play.
Tashobi is having a good game so far.
Oh, that's really bad transition defense. This Aztec team is still asleep at the wheel, guys.
Out to a 12-4 lead here. West Virginia shooting an amazing 86%.
17% from San Diego State so far.
Again, this is not the game we saw in the simulations. Why do I even waste my time?
Flynn. Oh, man.
Tashobi, another rebound for the Mountaineers, taking it the other way.
If you're West Virginia, you don't want this timeout and mass substitution to come.
No. You love where you're at right now.
I will say this about West Virginia: throughout the regular season, they can find themselves in ruts where they go through long droughts where they can't score. San Diego State's going to need that.
Contested. Oh, and Teshubi.
Outboarded. Oh, a steal.
That was a huge. That's a turning point in this game right now.
The simulation really favors these big men, and I think you'll really notice that in the Kansas game.
Nice take to the basket. Foul. Yanni Wetzel with the board, but he can't put it back.
I mean, at this point, who programmed this?
Derek
bullshit?
Culver, the 6'10" stud.
Oh man, this is
big men coming up big once again for West Virginia.
San Diego State needs to call a timeout, get some size in the game.
You might as well just run it to the end of the quarter.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
You can only hope to be down 7 with a prayer.
West Virginia 14, San Diego State 4, holding for the last shot.
Guys,
Sean, how does the CPU know who's the dog and who's the favorite?
I know. How would they know?
He's open, and it's a selfish play right there. And then he settles for that.
Ooh.
That's a really awful possession. Guys, we saw this throughout the first round. A team that scores 2 points or 4 points, and that pretty much cost them the whole game.
And frankly, the difference in both of these games has been one team is playing, they're going to a bigger lineup, and the smaller lineup is not adjusting. And this usually you shoot a team out of a bigger lineup. The smaller teams have not been successful doing that. Of course, only 4 points here for San Diego State.
Yeah.
West Virginia, as you point out, has the ability to get cold. If I'm San Diego State, it starts right now. You got to get efficient looks at the basket.
You can't play a selfish basketball. Malachi Flynn, that last possession was just as selfish as they come. He settled for a 40-footer covered when he had an open player on the wing.
4 points in the first quarter for San Diego State. West Virginia 14.
It's got to be a season low.
It's looking great for the under right now.
Go into Yanni Wetzel. This guy is a good post player. That's a good look. I don't like him fading away from the basket.
Teshubi is just owning the paint.
Controlling everything.
Here.
Oh, man, if that would have
in.
dropped, I would say this is going to be a ball game.
You can see the pace, though, and this is why
it's a good take to the basket. The foul. Okay.
That's what San Diego State needs to do. See a basket, or see the ball go into the basket. Get to the line. Get some easy points. Get some sort of flow going here, shooting the ball.
And you want to talk about a player that hits close to my heart, KJ Fegan. He is a guy that in the Sims, basically John Starks, irrational confidence guy. You saw it right there. He said, you know what? Give me the damn ball.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it to the basket. And I think perhaps, again, Malachi Flynn, maybe he has a problem when the light is bright.
Yeah, Fegan, 83% from the line. Shouts out to our guy, Cash Juno, coming up with
San
That
Diego-
means he's going to miss.
San Diego State right now live line +6.5. You can get West Virginia as a +105 dog right now, even though they're up 9 points.
I think that's the play, man. I mean, even though San Diego State got this basket here, and I know it's early. I know West Virginia goes through droughts, but you know, they're dominating the glass and playing good defense on this Aztec team, and the refs seem to be letting them play. I think that caters West Virginia's game.
I made that note early when we saw some contact in the paint. Oh, you had a post up, man.
I like the way the ball moves, though. Even though, you know, like I said, they've been challenged offensively all year, they've had some good movement in this offense.
Oh, not a good look here.
Oh,
But he makes it. Teshubi right now, the player of the game.
I'm just going to go inside, guys. You guys enjoy the rest of the game.
West Virginia 16, San Diego State 6.
I'll write you a check.
Oh, there's a look. Oh,
Again,
he's giving it to
I do
you.
accept checks.
You know, again,
Or
San
Bitcoin.
Diego State, they're a lot of ISO ball, not a lot of movement.
Oh, miss a board. Put back. How's that not a foul?
And again, I just
So much contact down low.
one team just wants it more right now. I mean, they gotta get Fegan involved. He's the only one
Here
willing
we
to
go.
take a shot.
Fegan with the jumper, and it counts.
Again,
Yeah.
irrational confidence guy. That's why he's out here with the twos.
That we call that shot wet in the business.
And at this point, only down 8. I'm starting to feel fortunate if I'm a San Diego State backer.
West Virginia 16, San Diego State 8.
The fadeaway. It's a bad look. It's a bad
Hey,
look.
Kramer, that's your catchphrase for
Shoot
Degen
that.
Madness.
Oh, he had it. Nice little jumper.
Oh, they cannot buy a bucket. Decent look there.
Oh, terrible.
Coast to coast.
This transition defense.
Bailed him out there with the missed layup there with the foul.
Late whistle, right? A little bit of a late whistle there.
Someone got paid off.
Focus. We're seeing focus. See if they can focus through this horrible music.
To answer your question, I have been to Morgantown. I think Kramer has too. And
Sean McNeil at the line, looking to extend the Mountaineers' lead.
I've been to Morgantown. Had some very good times in the college years at Morgantown.
I don't think anyone's spent a trip to Morgantown sober.
Look, I had 2 years I was there for the chicken tournament, the shout out, rugby tournament, but mostly about drinking, big field party.
Nice.
I saw first time in my life I saw a U-Haul truck filled with beer, kegs of beer.
I thought you were gonna say first time in your life you saw people living in a U-Haul.
No, that would be an upgrade. No offense if you live in West Virginia, but you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Under.
Degen Madness, the under looking great,
These
even
dogs,
point
man.
total.
I don't know if it's looking
dog.
great actually. West Virginia just has a shitload of points.
It is surprising that they.
Welcome to the UAB. The free throw music is growing on me.
Stop
but I'm
it,
also
guys.
very high and slightly drunk, as most people are that are enjoying Degen Madness. Putting the Degen in Degen Madness. Again, make sure you check out sportsgamblingpodcast.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Just had NFL quarterback Jake Plummer, ASU guy.
Sean,
Yes.
and say you were enjoying this Degen Madness tomorrow night, the debut of the #1 seeds.
Yeah.
As we have a couple matchups, 6 p.m. Kansas hosts Michigan, where Kansas is -5.5, and then we have
the Battle of
Dayton-
Ohio, right?
Dayton hosting Ohio State. This number's down to 4.5 for Dayton.
That's
We
gonna be a
haven't
great
seen
game.
them play yet. They've been sitting on bye. They're rested. They've seen all the dogs and all the road teams show up.
I think that's when the chalk may start coming into play.
Toppin, I think we're going to see some things we haven't seen in terms of dunks around the basket.
So-
Kansas just so much size.
Surprised they kept Malachi Flynn on the bench. Oh, they got an open big down low. That's a great look.
And
I'm
that's-
not surprised. He was not adding value to their offensive rotation.
That's how they get back into the game, getting the flow, going offensively, getting some movement. West Virginia 18, San Diego State 10.
How many times has San Diego State lost this year?
This would be their 4th, I believe, but man, they're just getting beat on the defensive side of the ball.
Door cut by a white guy. Are we watching Princeton, Colby?
I mean, I can tell you this, man. The defense for San Diego State has kind of been, their forte the past decade. They've been asleep at the wheel here. Nice look down low, though. The past 2 possessions have been great from a passing point of view.
Yeah, people in the chat are asking, Sean, you're rooting for West Virginia. Yeah, I want them to cover. My ideal scenario is San Diego State winning,
Okay.
West Virginia covering, because I do have San Diego State winning it all in my bracket.
Has this big motherfucker Toshibi left the game yet?
I mean,
No,
he's had
dude,
some
this
big
guy's
guys.
a
Nice
beast.
look
Oh
down
my
low
God.
again. Oh, he couldn't capitalize.
How is he not tired for a big man?
Because he's
Great
from
passing.
the Congo.
Oh, here's a nice takedown low.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Let's
Basket
go.
by KJ Fegan.
I'm
and
telling you, this
call
is the
timeout? What
irrational
happened?
confidence guy.
Nice little run here for San Diego State to get back in the game. West Virginia still up 20-14. San Diego State in the Picks podcast, I threw out them as like of the chalky teams. I like them at +700. Not looking great for that, but of course I had to be on the opposite side of Kramer in game. So West Virginia +3.5.
I feel like I'm in a nightmare
I'm loving
that
it.
just keeps going. It's almost like this is part of the Kramer FML tour.
Well, no, don't go there yet because San Diego State, remember the first game?
Yeah?
They were asleep in the first half, too.
And they did
woke up in
cover.
the second half.
They were one of the few
Yeah,
covers.
yeah,
if I
exactly.
recall. No, they did not cover.
Oh,
they
did not?
almost covered.
Damn it.
By a point, maybe. It just, again, I watched a lot of tape on these teams. And we're seeing the best version of West Virginia. We're seeing the worst version of San Diego State. It's a 6-point game. I'm still feeling okay. I'm still buying more San Diego State stock.
Well, there was a live line of 8.5. That is gone, but you can get the live line at 5.5 over at mybookie.ag. Promo code SGP. Play, win, and get paid.
I'd like to see them cut this to, cut this down to 2 or 4 before the half. Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Going around
nice
the back.
handle.
Oh,
Oh.
behind. No, look. Pass couldn't finish.
No, you
Oh,
can't. You
man,
can't
couldn't
keep,
finish
Okay.
again.
Again, at least San Diego State is playing with a little bit of physicality around the basket now. Got to take a good shot here.
West Virginia's missed 3 layups in a row. There's a good basket by Matt Mitchell. They need to get him involved.
His plus minus -8. That's not very good.
Mitchell
don't look now. West Virginia only up 20-16. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Open 3. Doesn't hit.
Matt Mitchell, a key member though.
Let's go.
He's open. Get it to Mitchell. Oh my God.
Man, you had the roll.
You can almost hear the Mountaineers' butthole tightening.
Malachi Flynn, absolutely
There's
garbage.
Matt Mitchell again for the dunk.
And here come our gals. San Diego State only down 2. West Virginia 20-18.
Guys, and what's been the big, catalyst for this run has been how unselfish the second team was. I know the Malachi Flynn threw that pass, but you sat on the bench, you watched your team get some assists. They were playing a lot of solo ball before. Wow.
Go over the screen.
That thing was wet.
C-Money 9679 wants to know, how do I bet? You head over to mybookie.ag, you deposit using the promo code SGP, and you watch this goddamn San Diego State team get their shit together.
God, deep. That was a horrible shot.
Come on, dude. Leaders lead.
Kramer,
shot makers make shots.
That's a very low percentage shot.
You know what? If I'm San Diego State, give me Fegan.
Yeah,
he's starting the second half.
I'll back you up on that. Send a message to Malachi, so when Malachi comes in the fourth quarter, he comes in and play, with playing with fire.
Fans calling for OT, Sean.
Yeah, and we'll see. Right now, it's a 4-point game. West Virginia 22, San Diego State 18. Even though they're only down 4, Kramer, I'm going to steal your point of constantly being happy that they're not down by more points. But I think that really applies here because the game could have gotten away from San Diego State. It didn't. They're back in it.
Sean, Dow Deezy asking what chat we're referring to. Well, there's people all over the world across all different platforms. We got Periscope, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube,
Facebook, Instagram Live,
Instagram, Facebook. I would say again, if you're looking to get involved in betting on the game, head over to the MyBookie Twitch page. It's embedded in the betting page. That's probably where most of the activity's going on, or the Sports Gambling Podcast Twitch page. Sean,
yes,
let's take a look at the numbers.
Let's do it. Can't be kind so far. I mean, it's not San Diego State, considering they had 4 points in the first quarter, not in a bad spot here. 32% from the field. That's the story of the first half. Yeah. Other than that, it's been kind of even. They're just
listen. San Diego State is going to lead most of these games fast break points. They're going to lead most of these games 3-point shooting in general. This to me, if you're a San Diego State backer, you have them right where you want them. Yeah. Only down 4, playing as bad as you can play.
No one's hit a 3 yet. I think the second half will probably tell that
is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Another thing is like, look, I know points in the paint are even at 12-12. If you're a West Virginia backer,
that seems off.
Well, they've still had great looks. They've missed like 4 or 5 layups, a lot of Charles Smith action going on there, but you got to be happy if you can continue to get those looks, because those are high percentage shots that you will make over a long period of time.
And the offensive rebounding stat, a little deceptive. I feel like 4 or 5 of those were on that one possession.
Yeah. They haven't been dominating the paint, but I think the opportunity is there. And San Diego State certainly. Are we ready? We're seeing this without Flynn going off. If he gets hot in the second half,
going off, he hasn't done anything.
He's hurt 2 free throws.
You know what? We're gonna pull it up because he's done nothing. Look at this.
4 points.
7 minutes, 4 points, 1 assist,
2 free throws to start
5
the game.
shots.
Yeah.
You're garbage.
Cash Juno pointing out West Virginia #1 in the country in offensive rebounding per Ken Palm.
Okay.
And for West Virginia, I think just kind of stick to the game plan. You're doing a good job. The cutting on the offensive side of the ball has been very impressive. Finding the open man and the big men. When they dominated in the first quarter, it was because the big men were getting stops and easy buckets. Get it to Khashoggi, the kid from the Congo. That man is a 6'9" beast. Feed him. Miles McBride has had a nice little game there. So what West Virginia is doing right, they're not relying on one scorer to get their offense.
Sean.
Well, their offense, when they were really, out to that big lead, they were moving the ball really well. even down the stretch when they missed those shots, and San Diego State, when they made that run, they started to move the ball. Basketball is a simple game, guys. Malachi Flynn, once again, no one else touches the ball. Bad possession. Yeah.
Contested look. Not what you want to see out of San Diego State's offense there.
This is fucking Justin Bieber guy out here, number 11.
It's got a nice little mop top.
Fade back. Buries it. Miles McBride.
Yeah, I'll give West Virginia a little respect. They showed up today, unlike these bitches from. What are you doing?
See, once again, selfish play though. I don't like the offense.
West Virginia 24, San Diego State 20 off the contested Malachi Flynn look. Of course, Barking Dog Partners, shout out to them, putting $3,000.
You got a big on a small. Let's see if they go to it. Malachi Flynn guarding, Derek Culver. They should post him up.
I'm seeing one
open three,
a 1 CP. Ooh. Okay, he
good
got
box
the board,
out by Flynn. Good box out by Malachi
Flynn. Getting the rebound, needs to spread the ball.
Kicks it up to Matt Mitchell. Matt Mitchell for the dunk and the foul.
That was. That's a grown man move. Mama, there goes that man.
He stiff armed him. Great replay coming. Oh, where's the foul?
That's a pretty sick ass dunk.
That's a soft foul.
Yeah, Colby, you're getting some of those calls that you were bitching about earlier in the game.
Well, look, that I think you got him with a little bit of. I disagree with my compadre over here. I thought he got him with a little bit of a hack. They're gonna call that every time you're going up for a poster shot like that.
But that was, I mean, that's him coming out and saying, "Let's go, team."
Yes.
I'm gonna bring it all the way out to the right here. I'm gonna tomahawk slam this bitch.
Well, don't look now. West Virginia only up 1 here in San Diego.
The steal. Oh, who's that off of? Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Good hands by Malachi Flynn. I like the idea of pressuring the Mountaineer offense, forcing them to find the open man. 24-23 right now. This is Degen Madness, presented by the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Oh, there's a good pass down. Look, that's a good foul. It's a good foul. Make it from
but
the
you
stroke.
Don't need to just play defense.
Yeah.
Tashobi is really
he's been
the driving force.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
That's a good call. As a
music is the foul.
As a West Virginia backer, that's a call you like to see. Catching 3.5 points against your broadcasting partner, Ryan Real Money Kramer. Live look at the lines. San Diego State, a plus 2.5 point dog. So certainly some opportunity here if you think they're going to make a run in the rest of the third and the fourth.
Big free throws here for Tashibi.
Yeah, I mean, no way he makes it with this music.
Wow. Sinks the first one. Tashubi, 25, and West Virginia, 25.
Who was
23.
the bad guy in Zoolander? Mugatu? I feel like we're in one of his weird spells right now.
Look at the hashtag DGens only, the official hashtag of the Sports Gambling Podcast. Beautifully placed on the court. The lead's been extended to 3
points. This guy does it all. Let's go.
San Diego State needs to run their offense. When they get the pick and roll going, the transition game.
Unfortunately with Flynn, though, they haven't been passing the ball much. Yeah.
They must have modeled him after Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, he had Wetzel down low. There's Wetzel for the look, but he couldn't finish.
We'll want to see him get to Wetzel early.
Gotta go up strong.
Wetzel's had a problem with the physicality of Tashibe. Wetzel from New Zealand.
Tashibe, another rebound.
Ooh. Wow, that's a tough shot too by Jermaine.
Get that
Haley.
man a towel because that jumper is wet.
He's
Jermaine
been
Haley, 28-23, West Virginia.
He's really made a difference. Again,
Matt Mitchell.
Okay.
That's who they got to go to.
Okay.
Look,
You're calling him a ball hog, and he hits you with the sweet alley-oop. West Virginia 28, San Diego 25.
Good things happen when Matt Mitchell is scoring the ball. Obviously at San Diego State, this is a guy, this is an upperclassman. He's been there through the down years. Malachi Flynn is a transfer. Good dunk.
Tashubi with the put-back dunk.
Oh, wow.
That's a grown man move, and he is a grown man. 6'9", freshman from the Congo. West Virginia 30, San Diego State 25.
Hoping to suffer a better fate than Michael Crichton earlier tonight.
I can't believe I didn't reference that. Jesus.
Wow, for people who expected Colby to reference my mispronunciation of Crichton, you're disappointed. Very few CPU neural net processor Terminator references.
And if you missed the early game, Michael Crichton did go home early. A lot of people had them going pretty far in their bracket, so Michael Crichton is done.
Cash Juno pointing out that Toshibi is how do we say his name? Is that right? Toshibi is the #1 offensive rebounder in the country, according to Ken Pond. Degen Madness.
Joey Buckets in the MyBookie Twitch page saying he's a little bit nervous about West Virginia. Right now, the live line -4.5. Plus 105 on the money line. If I was hopping in live, I would just take the plus 105 money line there. But San Diego State plus 4.5 going the other way. Total still at 88.5. It's in play. 55 total points.
So you're telling me, Sean, so far in the Elite Eight of Degen Madness, we have an 11 seed, we have a 15 seed, and we have a 10 seed.
Malachi Flynn,
bucket.
Good play out of the timeout.
Let's go.
That's what you needed. And he's spinning the arm.
Yeah,
he's getting back in it. Leads cut to 2. West Virginia 30-20.
He's gonna get a steal here.
One of the things I've noticed, despite West Virginia hitting those shots and getting to the charity strike, they've been shooting harder shots. Yes. Good steal. That's Matt Mitchell once again coming up.
Get
the junior out of Riverside.
He's open.
Yeah, he's open right now. Pass the ball. There we go. Easy. Oh, nice block from behind.
And San Diego State had a chance to tie the game.
Big is open down low.
Again, San Diego State getting away with it, but playing a smaller lineup.
Yeah. Oh, Malachi Flynn with the steal.
He's stepping his defense up.
And that's what he's known for. He's a great defensive guard.
Toshibi.
Where
did he go?
And Mitchell.
3. Is that a 3 or is that a long 2?
Long 2.
Yeah.
Would have liked to see him just get the easy layup there.
Wow.
West Virginia still shooting 57% from the field. The game's all tied at 30.
The white guy's cold.
Oh,
Get
no.
him out of there.
Get him out of the game.
Get him out of there. Oh, no.
Toshibi didn't want the 3. Foot on the line.
Oh, the miss from Taz Sherman.
Flynn, statement right here.
Oh, Matt Mitchell.
Oh my God.
They got to call a timeout because Mitchell is killing them in transition. Matt Mitchell.
Stop the game. West Virginia, you had the size advantage, you had the length, and they weren't bringing it down low. That was what they were doing right early on.
The last time out, I remember looking at the scoreboard and seeing 30-25 and being like, shit, really again?
Yeah.
A minute?
7-0 run.
A minute later, a 7-0 run.
But guys, look, I mean, I know that West Virginia got like 4 or 5 points straight out of halftime, but they were tough shots. They haven't had the easy looks that we saw in the first half. This Aztec defense has tightened down, and then obviously Matt Mitchell getting into the flow of things makes it a tough guard for West Virginia. He's killing them in transition, to tell you the truth.
People are calling for West Virginia that they've lost their momentum, that they're out of this game.
We gotta have a favorite. This team knows how to win games.
Look, our gals treat us right, man. They're gonna show up.
They know what's up. They're gonna punish Sean for going against them.
Not so fast. Right now, the live line over at MyBookie is basically a pick.
Wow.
San Diego State getting a half point.
I mean, West Virginia has to get back to. I mean, Toshibi not even in the game.
You're seeing though, like some of the scoring droughts I've talked about.
You did. You called this out exactly.
Mitchell. That's a reckless pass, but a nice little take and a basket.
Just not good defense.
Trey.
San Diego State's athleticism is being put on display here. They've extended the lead to 4 points, 34-30.
And again, West Virginia not able to punish San Diego State.
Got a mismatch here. Got a mismatch here. Help out. You're gonna need some help. Gonna need some help, guys.
Lean in.
Oh, wow.
Scared.
Yeah.
They're playing scared.
Oh, see,
Send it.
West Virginia's gotten cold.
I think they want to wait and end the quarter with either a 4 or 6, 7 point lead. Get a better shot than going into halftime. It was like a 40-footer fading away. Yeah,
set the screen and go.
He's not going to do that. He's got a wide open guy cutting down low, and he doesn't see him. Malachi Flynn's killing me, guys. Oh. I have not seen a more selfish basketball performance in Degen Madness.
He did have an alley-oop, Colby.
Oh, play a replay of that, man. He had someone just naked underneath the basket for an easy layup.
He is isolating the ball too much.
What is this? I'm turning this off. I'm sorry. We're not trying to romance the audience here. Hey, baby.
2 Carrot Burger saying San Diego State got me calling to top end escorts. Look out, baby.
What's
It
that
is
mean? Like
Degen Madness.
he's flush. He's flush with money and ejaculate. He's ready to share.
I mean, that third quarter kind of a disaster for West Virginia, but they're still in it. Again, it's pretty simple. Just get it to the big men. Let them run your offense. Get those easy looks. That one possession right before half or before the quarter, he was posting up Malachi Flynn and just
Yeah, it doesn't.
you should have hesitated.
I apologize to anyone who's attempting to make love during Degen Madness. I skipped through the sexy song. I'm sorry.
Well, winning money is the ultimate aphrodisiac.
Here we go. Flynn, get a steal. Get a steal. Go over the screen.
Aztec
There you go.
Defense has been much better in the second half. As you're seeing, they're
Tough
making
take.
that's a tough shot. Almost
Oh my goodness.
oh my
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Wow.
You idiots.
Look at the scoring drought. I mentioned this in the in the lead up to the game. They
Come
go
on,
through
guys.
long droughts without scoring.
3 minutes, which is a lifetime here.
Going back to some of the starters, I believe.
San Diego State 34, West Virginia 30. Over in the mix, but you're going to need a little help. 64 total points right now.
Fans blaming me for killing the San Diego State run.
Oh, almost a steal.
Got a break there with his foot on the line when he got the
Nathan
ball.
Mensah.
I don't know if the shot clock should have reset back then. Was that possession?
Felt like he had it for a second there. West Virginia.
And I'll be honest. You know who West Virginia is missing is Haley, number 10. He was really. He's got the ball here. He was really distributing and just making the offense flow nicely.
Malachi Flynn.
Oh, they got the.
Aztec
Oh,
ball.
wow. Okay.
Got to break the handsy defense by San Diego State, paying dividends as they get the turnover early in the fourth. You're watching Degen Madness presented by the Sports Gambling Podcast. San Diego State 34, West Virginia
A lot of
30.
dribbling past the ball.
Just so much bouncing of the ball.
And you can hear the West Virginia fans who came all the way out to San Diego to root on their Mountaineers.
Yeah, shout out to the.
What is going on here? Can we get some type of movement?
Just hold the ball
got
for 20
Awful
seconds.
possession,
Awful.
and then the board, the
Wow.
basket by Nathan Mensah.
Shout out to the NBA 2K creators again for putting out this patch that just broke things. Really? Defense Chan in San Diego? These fans are passionate. We know. We
I have
follow.
been down there.
Oh, good
my
find.
goodness.
Wetzel's got to step out on that. He's got to help out. He let
Again,
that basket
Haley
go.
is a key
Yeah.
contributor to this Mountaineer offense. When he's touching the ball, good things are happening.
Oh, there's Wetzel right now. He's been quiet all day. There's a nice
And
take
one.
by Wetzel.
So San Diego State up 4 right now, 36-32, 3:17 left to go in the fourth. They've slowly established control of the game here in the second half.
Culver is not playing to the level we expect.
Yeah, I would co-sign that. You know,
He had some. He played decent in the first half. I'd like to see Jermaine Haley, number 10, get involved more.
He's been key.
Shuby needs to get going in the offensive
Well,
side
I
of the
gotta
ball.
wonder. They didn't really rest him in the first half. They played him for a long stretch. He's now coming back into the game. I gotta wonder, are we gonna see him fade due to some fatigue issues?
fatigue, and I also think the Aztec defense has gotten tighter. You know, I would love to see this guy Wetzel though. He's been a key contributor for the Aztecs this season, and he's had a really quiet game. Just missed a free throw. So
San Diego State now up 5, 37-32.
It shows you the class of the San Diego State team, though, that they've not really seen a game where all their best players are playing their
that's
best
true.
game.
Very true. They're a talented team.
There you go.
That's a decent.
That's all
look.
right.
Yeah.
And they're holding their own down low now. They're grabbing the boards. They're not giving second chance opportunities to West Virginia.
West Virginia's gone incredibly cold.
Again, Flynn, not
give it up,
pass.
yeah.
There we go. Now let's see some offense now.
West Virginia needs to get a stop here.
Get the ball over to
Now we
Fegan.
post it.
Oh, this is a
This
lot
is
of
not
dribbling.
what
Good
it-
contest, good hands.
Shot clock
Take it.
violation.
Oh,
Wow, that's an unfortunate call
Hey,
for
what-
West Virginia.
hey,
why did they call the shot clock with the balls like already clearly?
James Naismith would vomit if you watch this because this is just terrible. Stop dribbling so much. Set some pick and roll action, screens, move the ball around.
I mean, San Diego State made their move when they were penetrating to the basket, they were kicking the ball, and they were taking advantage of the
Oh,
fast
here
break.
you
Nice
go.
take, nice take.
Here you go. Ryan, you called him out, and here he is. Emmett Matthews Jr.
You know, he really showed up in the first round, if I recall.
And making a run here late. cutting the deficit to 3 points.
Once again,
San Diego State getting
are they
sloppy.
going to learn?
I need to see the ball in number 10's hands.
Oh, trying to get a
little
foul
dot?
there.
We need a steal here if you're San Diego State.
What's this blue dot?
He's
Means
tired.
he's cold.
Oh, okay.
Or he's cold.
Oh,
Get
how
that
did he not get the
rebound.
offensive
Over, no
board
effort.
there? Yeah.
Flynn needs to. You need to go to the basket. Again, wow.
Matthews Jr. doing a good
The
job.
left is giving Flynn
Oh,
trouble.
he's got Fegan.
Boom.
Fegan from deep.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good look. You can live with that look.
Good box out
See
back
what
to
happens when
Shuby.
you pass the ball, though. You get
Wide
you get
open.
good
Got to
looks.
hit that. Got to make it.
Oh, the tip
And the
in.
easy putback.
Again.
We're
Jermaine
right
Haley.
back to a 1-point game. How does the computer know? The games get tighter. The games get bigger under the bright lights of Degen Madness, presented by the Sports Gambling Podcast. San Diego 37, West Virginia 36.
Guys, if you're San Diego State, I mean, Dutcher's he's gotta put in Matt Mitchell right now. You saw the effect
Mitchell, get in the game.
that he had when he was in the game. That's when they made their run. I don't know why he's even on the bench with 2 minutes left in the game. He should be in this game.
73 total points right now. Odd has moved to a minus 120 favorite over at my bookie.
What was the total, Sean?
Total is 88 and a half.
Okay, so
if you're on the over, you're going to need a little help. Possibly overtime, which we've seen a lot of here in Degen Madness.
Sean, and what about tomorrow night? What do we got on deck?
Oh, we got a great slate of
Kansas, right?
games.
Kansas
the
and
debut,
The one
right?
seeds are debuting.
Kansas at home, 5.5-point favorite against Michigan. Of course, 9 o'clock East Coast tip, 6 o'clock on the West. And the late game, Dayton at home against Ohio State.
How is he player of the game and Matt Mitchell not player of the game?
I'm breaking the computer again, guys.
Yeah.
No way he's the player of the game.
Been a liability.
Has he really scored that much?
I mean, he's got some points, but he was a black hole at the same time. Like he was just.
I disagree, and I watched the entire game.
Yeah.
See, I don't think the CPU media has been watching the game.
Even Fegan's better than.
Although he could wow us right here.
Right here.
Oh,
And of
player
course,
of the game, my ass.
Tashubi gets another rebound.
Oh, it's a big possession here. Oh,
Ooh,
Wetzel
good take.
caught on it. Oh, the board by Wetzel.
Get a
Love
bucket.
that. Love that
Matt
transition.
Mitchell is in the game. He looks down low. The basket. Oh, the miss at the free throw line. We got Jordan Shackle.
I predicted the spread could come into play in this game, and West Virginia tipped off a 3.5-point dog. It really could come down to free throws.
Shackle was a great shooter for them in the regular season. Let's see if he can knock down 2 big free throws here.
Torrance, a Torrance kid, Colby, local.
Yeah.
San Diego State up 1 at home.
92% from the line, says Cash Jr.
They seem to be icing him right now. It's quiet. Oh,
92% from the line for a reason. San Diego State 38, 36, 117 left to go here in Degen
This one's
Madness.
big. This one's
Sean,
a
what's the
big
number?
one.
3.5 we got?
Yep.
Jeez.
Feels like it could come into play.
Could. Oh.
Sinks the other one.
Onions.
San Diego State 39, West Virginia. Get a good look at a 2.
Haley's
Don't need
open.
to rush it.
See, they're not even going to Haley. Haley is the key to this offense.
Would like to see Haley.
Switch back.
Ooh.
Wetzel gets his hand in the air, but the dunk, the put back by
My
Jermaine Haley.
God.
They left him open. He puts it back.
Why is he not getting more? Why is he not getting more?
Fegan.
too?
Biggin.
Oh, man, they had him.
on. This guy's impossible.
Oh, there's a 2-on-1. Give it up, man.
Ooh.
Okay.
And Flynn. The
Don't
doubters
dance,
have
you
been
bitch.
there.
11 points, 4 for 11. I don't know if that's
He
player
had,
of the
yeah,
game.
that was once again a selfish play. Yanni Wetzel was right below the basket by himself, would have dunked it, but he decided to go with the jumper.
And of course, San Diego State 41-38, 79 total points. So maybe there is that 88.5. They had a couple threes there, a couple fouls late. If you're holding on to an over ticket, do not rip it up yet. There is still a chance. Jordan rules the world, saying West Virginia wait until the end of the game to play bad defense, and maybe that's the case. They played pretty solid throughout,
Especially the first half. They were playing great defense in the first half.
But hey, that was just a decent jumper by Malachi Flynn.
Well,
not a
the
great
big man was
possession.
naked below, so I understand what he's talking about. No, there was no rotation.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, it's got to be a concern. If you get, I'm sure Huggins is emphasizing that right now.
as he sells that used car.
Well, and I think he's
with
got to
cocaine
be.
in the trunk. Yeah.
He's got to be saying, get the ball to Haley, get the ball to Tashubi. We have the size, we have the length. I don't like that Haley's the guy inbound.
No, I
maybe
love
they drew
it. He's
something
an
up
off the ball guy. Last time player left him, he got the offensive.
They
again.
got caught in a bad rotation there, and he buries the jump for Miles McBride.
Jesus
Deep
Christ.
2. San Diego State 41-40. We got madness here.
Oh,
I'm going to need overtime.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Flynn holding the ball once again.
Nice little. Okay, he'll make that. He can make that all day.
The money mid-range for Malachi Flynn, 43-40.
Big stop here, foul, cover the spread. Let's go.
Whew.
And don't. We just said the over could be in play. 4 quick points, and you're right back in at 83 total.
We have not had a moment yet in Degen Madness where the game goes late and we get to complain about maybe missing our flights home
From San Diego.
Wow, you got it. If we ever get out of here,
Local news coming up after the program.
By the way, I don't know if you've watched local LA news recently, Sean. KTLA, they are just getting loopy. Straight up just putting hot chicks in front of the weather.
Well,
Just straight up.
That's
they've
always
done
been their
that
plan.
Instagram.
Ever since I moved to LA.
You won a contest. They're doing dances, TikTok dances.
Dude, they used to have Tony Gonzalez's like baby mama
I'm like,
or
damn,
wife.
bitch, you going to prom? Or are you telling me about the weather?
Yeah, I could give a shit about. Look, it's LA. You know what the weather's going to be. You get to look at some nice,
lately, not
nice
really.
women.
We look outside
true.
right now,
That's
and
true.
visibility is like 20 feet.
That is true.
What do you got to do here if you're West Virginia? Again, we know who the playmakers are. We know the guys
You
hitting
don't need
the
a
shots.
3. You don't need a 3.
No.
Yeah.
Especially if you're getting 3.5. You don't
Do you
need
go
the 3.
quick though?
Yeah, get a quick
definitely got to go quick. Oh, he's got a.
Don't
He's
leave
had
it.
a hard time rotating here. Finally, rotation comes from Fegan and the foul.
Oh no, you don't foul.
Yeah.
You don't foul.
I like that take by McBride there. Didn't need to foul if you're San Diego State.
And the home PA worker playing the music. Playing the music.
Look, I mean, that play's been working for West Virginia. I like that.
75% from the line.
These
He's
are
gonna
huge
miss
free
one
throws,
here.
yeah.
I'm fine. If he misses one, I think we're still good with the cover. Welcome to UAB, saying West Virginia playing for that odd point total.
Do they foul here? Or do you just play some defense?
What?
Why not play a hard 10 seconds of defense?
Oh, okay. At first, I thought
No,
the shot clock will run out, but
You can test it early, but then
yeah, I tried to trap.
I would trap.
Yeah.
Oh,
now you
big
foul.
miss.
Now you got to foul. Now
Matt
you gotta
Mitchell, they're
foul.
going to the
Okay.
upperclassmen.
Okay, cover, baby. Man,
no.
another
Yeah.
bad beat potential. Shout out to Scott Van Pelt.
yeah, we may have to send this into bad beats.
The real player of the game, in my opinion, is this guy right here, Matt Mitchell. These are huge free throws, though. Malachi Flynn answered, despite his selfishness, he made some big shots. Let's see if Mitchell can knock these down. Mitchell at a Roosevelt High School in Riverside.
Okay.
Ooh, makes
Just
the first one.
absolute
You know who else is
onions.
from Riverside, my friend there? Reggie Miller.
Okay,
And Cheryl Miller.
And
Yeah.
Cheryl Miller just recorded that doc to show the children.
San Diego 44, West Virginia 41, 16 seconds
Oh,
to
man,
go.
She
Mitchell,
once
big
scored
shots.
100 points in
I know.
16 minutes.
I'm very familiar, yeah.
West
100
Virginia
points.
needs a quick 2.
They don't need a
Oh, what was that? Oh my goodness!
What do we have here?
Matthews!
No!
And that'll
Why are they fouling? Oh,
because
they're down 4. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
retarded. I thought they were down
Come
3.
on! Are you shit?
Yeah.
We've not seen an air pass like that.
That was nice. That was look.
It was a horrible shot. He dished it to the
Yeah.
guy who was open. Jesus.
San Diego State 45, West Virginia 44. Malachi Flynn, the player of the game.
My ass is sore.
At a Tacoma, Washington. Big free throws here for
10
Flynn.
seconds left in the game to decide who moves on to the Elite Eight. Makes the first one.
He is going to make these free throws because he's a clutch motherfucker.
He is a clutch player. All year he's made huge shots. You go back to the Iowa game. You go back to the Michael Crichton game in the regular
This
season.
is a big shot right here.
Oh,
Extends it to 3.
Let's go.
Hold for the
No,
last
no
shot.
chance
Take
we
a
get
3.
overtime. No chance we get overtime.
oh.
Deep 3.
No!
Are you kidding me? And there is Oh God!
Stop it.
Still, hey, look, you get to advance the
Stop
ball.
it.
You got 4 seconds.
And there's the over. There's everything. West Virginia 47.
No, at this point, you want overtime.
Go, say.
Are you serious? All he's got to do is miss that foul. We
we're
cash
home. We're
our
home.
tickets.
Yeah, well,
I'm shaking right now, Sean.
I was worried that he was going to miss. Well, they missed it, and then with 3.9, they may have still fouled.
All right. So calculate this database. What are the odds that we have this many ridiculous endings?
Well, it's Degen Madness. All right.
Oh my God.
So I expect nothing. I expect nothing but the best games. And yeah,
Flynn's about to cash that player of the game ticket.
yeah. I mean, this is his opportunity. Watch out. Look, I say they use him as a decoy. Go to Matt Mitchell. Or how about Fegan? Fegan made some big shots in the first half.
Fegan's the guy Fegan knows he's making this shot. So actually, if I'm San Diego State, decoy Flynn, get it to Fegan.
Oh, Flynn's open.
Oh, he was open.
Mitchell is open right now.
doing?
Mitchell. Oh.
No.
What is this?
Oh,
it's a bad
ugly look.
Look, that was Jordan Shackle, who had only made 2 free throws all game.
He's had the shackles on all game.
They go to the coldest player on the court.
Jesus Christ.
And this is why it's madness. I went from rooting just to cover that 3.5 to now. They are once again a live dog here in overtime.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah,
We're staying up late. It's Degen Madness After Dark here, the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Things are getting wild.
These West Virginia players and fans are really excited if they win. They've already said they're going to go down to TJ and catch a donkey show.
Oh wow, yeah, not the best place to go during the coronavirus.
Jashubi. Get in going.
Wetzel moving his feet. I like that defense.
And as predicted, he kind of disappeared to Shibi in the second half. I wonder if he's going to get a second wind here in overtime.
Now, if you guys pay attention to this, what have we said? The team that got
Offensive board.
And
over Mitchell too.
Well, and that's what West Virginia does well.
What's kept them alive is the 3-ball though.
The 3-ball late, which wasn't, it didn't exist in the
What
first
is this?
half.
Little guys posting up? Get out of here.
And a miss.
Jashubi. Oh, God
Wow.
damn it.
Okay,
Three
Matt Mitchell,
chances.
go to work. Young fella, go
I
to
think
work.
that's a mismatch here.
That's
They
a
should
huge
just post up right now. Oh,
Flynn open for 3.
Well,
You'd like to see the player of the game hit that open look.
I would like to see Matt Mitchell post up that guard he had on him, but
Jashubi.
Oh no.
this is all
There
day.
you go.
It's too easy.
And West Virginia probably only needs 4 points to
too
cover.
easy.
West Virginia 49-47. 156 left in overtime here in San Diego.
Degen. Oh my goodness.
Flynn has
Flynn
got sloppy.
Oh, Aztec boy stepped on the line.
Wow. They
Jordan
caught a
McCabe.
break. They
Can Flynn
caught a
take-
big break.
I just want to know, does he have to dribble 400 times each possession? Pass the ball.
Oh, my
He had a
God.
5-second count here. No, jeez.
Colby calling for a lot of 5 seconds.
That's why you know Kobe.
What is he doing? Fegan is open. I don't like.
You're down by
there
2.
we go. There we go.
Give it
Pass.
up. Give it up.
Big
Give it up.
man.
Okay.
Whoa, force that shot.
Selfish player, man.
Tied it
I
up.
have a hard
How
time
does he
rooting for
have
this.
17 points? I don't like
49-49.
Sean. I've not liked either game plan San Diego State has rolled out, and they've both been different. But again, they're in the game. They're tied here.
Yeah,
it's working. I guess.
Making it work somehow.
Are we gonna get double overtime? Will Mormon wants to know.
If we do.
Oh my God!
My bookie right now, I think they were saying the live line 1.5. We'll see if it's available. But yeah, things are getting crazy. Kramer.
Right now, I mean, you got to think what? I mean, if I'm
Country roads.
if I'm Dutcher, I'm sitting there just saying, hey guys, pass the ball. Let's get the offense going. If you look at our biggest stretch of the game in the third quarter, we were moving the ball with grace, and this isolation stuff hasn't worked out all game.
The Madden game just ended. We'd like to welcome that audience coming into Degen Madness.
Who was playing?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just saw a bunch of people hop on. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/contest for all the info. We are the Sports Gambling Podcast.
There we go, McBride. I see. I like this. They use these double screens. They go around. It's been working out for them.
Neither team.
Haley's gonna make. Ooh,
no offense being played right now. Just
it's
ISO
ugly.
ball.
Ugly, grinded
Long
out.
shot coming. Get up. Get in
Now
his
they've
grill.
hit the last
There we
couple
go.
of threes.
Get up on him.
This is a bad shot. Oh.
Good. Oh, almost pulled down the offensive rebound.
End this game. Cover the spread. Let's go.
The spread was, of course, 3.5. Tied game. 49-49. 1 minute left to go in overtime.
Get the ball out of his hands.
What's going on here? Oh, Fegan's open.
Give the ball.
Fegan's open.
Did Fegan fuck his girlfriend? Why would he not pass?
Oh,
he's got it.
What a good pick by Wetzel.
There we go.
Big time basket by Malachi Flynn.
And that's what he was waiting for. San Diego 51. West Virginia 49.
Got a little bit of a mismatch here. You got Wetzel on the big. Okay. Oh, a lot of
It's a
dribbling
movement.
here. Oh,
long two.
Miss.
Don't like that.
Degen.
Don't like it.
Got a foul. Got a foul.
Hey, you don't have to foul.
Matt Mitchell down low for the dunk.
I love the way that Matt Mitchell runs to the front of the rim every time.
Transition. He has killed the Mountaineers all game.
Let's go.
And Malachi Flynn living up to the player of the game moniker he was dubbed.
That was Fegan with the pass.
Yeah, it was.
But
not Malachi.
Yeah.
Malachi Flynn wasn't making that.
He was
pass.
celebrating.
Yeah, he would never. He hasn't passed.
Can we talk
anything,
about that
right?
ass right there? Let's go. Shout out to the dudes who modeled that.
I'll say this: have you been to San Diego State? Because they do have a plethora of talent. One of the better.
San Diego, bro.
Yeah. Oh man.
The live
Lot of
lines are off right now over at MyBookie, so everyone just got to ride it out here in overtime. 53-49. San Diego State is up for 27 seconds left to go.
Once again, the over. Odd, very much in play. Free throws will happen.
Right. I mean, right now, look, the Aztec defense has kind of stepped up. They've been the West Virginia's been doing a double screen at the top of the key, and they had problems defending it. But I can tell that they've sat down and broke this thing down. Let's see if they go to it again.
Matthews Jr.
Need a quick
checking
two.
in.
Malachi Flynn
ISO on
defending.
Flynn, one of the better defenders for the Aztec, but he gives up the basket.
Haley.
Do you foul here?
he played
you play
defense.
Why
defense
is
for a
he
little bit
inbounding
here.
from the corner?
Okay, gets it into Fegan. Fegan to Flynn. They foul Flynn.
Got a little sloppy there.
Fegan looked a little nervous with that rock.
He's like, I
oh
don't
shit,
want it.
pass the ball.
Hot potato. Whoa, okay.
Not in the penalty. They go to Fegan here.
Uh-oh.
Here's we're gonna see if Fegan can make
Red
this,
shirt
right?
senior. He's the guy who wants the ball. Has he been with the program
And
the
he's
entire
wearing
time?
a red shirt below that jersey. Yeah, look at
Long Beach, California, LBC.
I don't think he's been to the free throw line today.
Again,
83%
irrational
free throw shooter,
confidence
says Junior.
guy. If there's one guy in the building who believes he's making these shots, it's that dude at the line right now.
And he misses
Oh.
it. A great jinx by Ryan Real Money Craver.
God damn it.
San Diego State.
There's a
53.
reason why he passed that rock really fast.
83%.
Oh
Makes
man.
the second
He was
one.
relaxed on that second one.
Aztecs up 3 here.
On the board.
You don't need a three here. If you get a good look. Oh man.
And that is a great look at the three ball to tie it up.
Matthews.
Are you
He
kidding me?
is fresh off the bench. Are you serious?
Jesus. How do you let him get that open on that play? Huh?
I'm done.
How do you let them get that look?
It is amazing.
It really
is
was.
Degen Madness at its finest. How do we have these games?
I don't even know if it was that good of a look. He was covered.
He was covered, but I'm saying, like, you don't want to. I would foul before you give up the three. You're up by 3. You know what I mean? You can't let
Do
him
not
get that.
give up the 3. DP Dad saying this is the greatest thing in my life right now. You and me both, pal. Of course. We got 2 games coming up Friday night, tomorrow night. 2 games Saturday. 2 games Sunday. We're finishing up Sweet 16, rolling into the Elite 8. All the information on the brackets, the spreads, the simulation data, the rosters.
Sean.
SportsGamblingPodcast.com/contest.
Almost looks like the greenies on West Virginia oiled up a little bit. Arms looking pretty swole.
They caught some sun down in San Diego.
They've been throwing up plates for sure.
Yep, much like myself.
Here we go. We got Wetzel inbounding.
No
9.6 left. Hold for the last shot
Go.
and get an open look.
Let's get a pick and
what
roll.
is
Don't
this?
go
What
ISO
is
here.
this?
Fegan's open.
Pass the
Fegan is
ball!
open. Oh man.
Bucket!
Oh!
and Degen sadness for people who took the Aztecs laying 3.5. What a game. What a tournament.
Wow.
Jesus. Our gals advance to the Elite Eight. Hey, look, I've talked a lot of bad things about Malachi Flynn all game. Hey, he's still a big-time performer when the game's on the line. He came through for the Aztecs with gigantic threes.
Wow.
And we just saw the odd, the over, the backdoor cover, all happening courtesy of one shot.
That was just the second three that San Diego State had made all game. Just
insane.
Absolutely huge.
Wow. I mean, onions.
Yeah.
Onions.
And it felt like we had a ton of crazy threes. But you look at the stats, there was only 5 threes. They all seemed to take place in clutch moments, ending the game and sending it into overtime.
15 trips to the line for San Diego State.
Tells the tale.
Wow.
Yeah,
and
pretty much won them the
13
game.
threes attempted and only 3 made for West Virginia. I think they probably do better than that most of the time.
Wild game though, man. That was an absolute wild game. San Diego State still, I know Sean, you have them going far in your bracket. I still have a lot of room for concern.
Oh, I'm certainly concerned as a San Diego State plus 700 future owner, but this is anything could happen here in Degen Madness. We saw Arizona and Washington are now in the Elite Eight, and we got a great couple games scheduled for tomorrow night. Friday night, Michigan at Kansas. Kansas a 5.5 point favorite. Early tip, 9:00 East, 6:00 on the West Coast, and of course the late game, the other number 1 seed Dayton squares off against Ohio State for the Battle of Ohio. Dayton a 4.5 point favorite, 88 on that total.
The favorites are gonna crush tomorrow.
I'm on. I'm on both favorites as well. Yeah, so
that was an amazing game.
That was a wild game.
I might have to make you guys watch the highlight.
Well, what's amazing about that end there is, Malachi Flynn's been a clutch player all year, but Fegan was wide open. So if he misses that shot, there's going to be issues in that locker room. But hey, if you make it, you survive, advance.
So San Diego State now has twice advanced as the home team and the favorite without covering.
Yeah.
They depending on when you got this number, 3 was out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
For most of the time it was 3, I believe. Sean, you're lucky. I'm down a couple units. Is that accurate?
You are down 6 units right now, Kramer.
6 units. Jesus. Get some cheeseburgers.
One of the big things of the game, though, was the transition. Matt Mitchell was huge in transition, but look, you see, this is an even matchup. Really, it really comes down to that free throw shooting at the end of it.
And really, best case scenario for me, I have San Diego State winning my bracket. I had West Virginia plus 3.5 in this game, and I'm broadcasting Degen Madness. Get an exciting game here to finish out the night.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Make sure you spread the word. Get all your friends in there. Get all the degenerates going. Again, I know there's a lot of sharp bettors out there, but the more of your dumb friends you can get betting over at mybookie.ag, the better the numbers are for us sharp guys out there. And for the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
See you tomorrow night, Sean
Kramer. Let it ride.